tired of broken street glass. Not getting no ass unless a baby sleep. Even then it seems like we trying to keep it. I'm tired of paying taxes, sending emails and faxes. I'm tired of crooked cops. Tired of black folk complaining the crime don't stop. I wanna go to a place where lovers go. Do the things that lovers do, no stress. A sweet caress from me to you. I wanna do the things we used to do. Say the things we used to say just like every day, all day. Far away from here, far away from here, far away from here. Let's jump in a taxi cab, pack a bag and get away fast. Far away from here, far away from here, far away from here. Just jump in a taxi cab, pack a bag and get away fast. Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Marquise.
And this is your one and only your favorite Taylor.
Welcome back to the You Stuck With Me podcast.
You stuck with me.
Bang, it's been a hell of a week.
Hell ain't even the word to describe it.
Hellinacious.
Hellinacious.
Yep, hellinacious.
What is that, babe?
I don't know, I just made that up.
Jesus.
But welcome back, you guys. I hope you guys have had a good week because we had it.
I hope y'all had a better week than us. This week was trash.
Man, so we gonna get right into it. Right now, we want to take a vacation, y'all.
A much needed vacation.
But we got one coming up in like a month, so.
Man.
But we about to dive into why we want a vacation right now.
Right now.
So, let's start off. This is what happened. This was what, Wednesday?
What had happened was.
Pretty much. So this started on Wednesday.
No, it started in the beginning of the week.
What happened?
Remember the pregnancy test?
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Oh man.
First of all, to put a disclaimer out here.
Taylor is not pregnant.
She, as in me, as in I, as in we, are not pregnant.
Not at all.
Not at all, not at all.
So there's no need to plot on her uterus.
At all.
Because no.
Because that's a thing.
Yeah. No. No.
No.
And no again.
And hell no.
Hell to the no.
Hell to the no. No, 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 no.
So, actually it starts back farther than that. It starts back on when we went to the zoo. If you want to be technical.
That was a good day, so that's why I'm not.
Okay, we're not going to, okay.
Yeah.
Not that far. Okay, so this started on Monday. So Monday, Taylor was not feeling well. You were feeling soreness and...
Well, at that time, I wasn't feeling soreness, but I was feeling, a little nauseous and stuff like that, remember?
Yeah, you were feeling nauseous and
then I ate some and threw up.
Yeah, so initially, the first thing we thought about was COVID. And we're like, okay, let's have you take a COVID test and see what happens. So we took a COVID test and it came back that you're negative. So we're like, okay, you didn't eat anything. Well, you ate something, but we don't know if it was that's what it was, but you ended up throwing it up. So I was sitting there thinking about, let's just rule out pregnancy. So yeah, I know.
And so this is what I get for being lazy. So we call our two friends. I call them Thelma and Louise.
But I know it's Jackie and Kiki.
Mahogany Locks, whatever she want to go. Kiki, aka Mahogany Locks, and Jackie. So if y'all got friends that be plotting on your uterus, you would sympathize with me, okay? Yes, I had to do the lip smack because
sips water.
Kiki's fine. She ain't been plotting on my uterus. She's like, it is what it is, dog. Right?
Yeah.
Call Jackie. finally, she calls me back. I said, don't look at me crazy.
You told Kiki the same thing?
I did. I told both of them. I said, don't look at me crazy. Don't give me the side eye. I just need a simple yes or no. I said, hey, do you have a pregnancy test? Kiki was like, what? Jackie is like, oh, okay, sis. No. What did I tell you? No.
No again.
So
hell no.
Kiki didn't have one, but Jackie did, because of course Jackie would have it. She low-key prepared for the zombie apocalypse, y'all. No cap.
No cap.
No cap.
We not holding y'all in no type of way.
Right. So we go over to Jackie house, and also you gotta take more than one pregnancy test. So we end up buying
two boxes.
2 boxes of pregnancy tests. Okay, cool. Head over to Jackie house. Of course, she waiting at the door like, aww, look at the future parents. No.
Not yet anyway.
Not yet. Of course, I have trouble pissing on the stick. I think y'all made me drink 2.5 bottles of water.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jackie, cause she's so gun ho, she was like, drink some more. I said, sis, I can't drink no more. My stomach is full, like I don't have Thanksgiving dinner.
I'm telling her, just stare at the toilet. You gonna use that.
And that's all he said was just stare at the toilet. You'll be able to use the bathroom.
Whole time though, while she's doing that, before she did that, and Jackie would ask me the same thing. How could you be so calm? I'm like, one of us has to be. How am I gonna be calm about something that we don't know that's happened yet?
Because I wasn't calm. I was like, babe, what if we are pregnant? What if this? What if that? And he just like, we won't know until you piss on the stick, babe. Y'all got excuses. We hella blunt.
But that was the conversation though. That was legit the conversation at the time.
So I was able to take one because, I just couldn't produce enough urine for it. So took one. It came out, guess what? Negative.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I ruled that out. So that was what? Was this still Monday or was this Tuesday?
That was Monday.
Monday. Tuesday, okay, I'm just feeling really fatigued.
Mm-hmm.
Went out, did my thing, do the side hustle, came back home. Wednesday morning at 4 a.m., I'm in excruciating pain. I'm having these body sores. I'm having this headache. This headache feels like it's a rubber band that's tied around my head. All this stuff. It was so unbearable. I had to wake Marquise up. I said, babe, I'm in pain. And I felt so bad for waking him up because he was in a deep sleep. But he was like, it's cool, So we tried all the home remedies. We did the massage. We did the CBD oil. Did the shower. Nothing.
Well, they did a little, but not to what we wanted.
Yeah. So now I get the bright idea. I said, you know what? Let's just take my temperature because, what could it hurt?
Take her temperature, y'all. She was at a full-blown 100.8.
And I'm like, are we serious right
now? Not knowing why at all.
Not knowing why at all, right? So I'm like, oh gosh. So the first thing that goes back to my mind is COVID. Because when I had COVID a little over a year ago, that's how it started out. I had a high fever.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know why. So I called off work. And Marquise was like, you know what? We're just going to go to the emergency room. We're just going to go. Because you need to be in somebody's hospital right now, not with this high fever. So sit in the emergency. Matter of fact, I'm not going to complain because it wasn't that bad.
You know what? That was probably actually the fastest that we've ever gotten through an emergency room ever.
Yeah. I think we got there, about 8? Close to 9 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got out
by noon. So,
yeah, it wasn't that bad. They still didn't know what was wrong with me. So they tested me for COVID, strep, pregnancy test, did a chest x-ray for pneumonia. Everything came out normal. So they was like, oh, just you're off work for the rest of the week. Just take some ibuprofen, Tylenol, whatever, and you'll be straight. You go back to work Monday. Okay?
So we leave the emergency room. She's feeling better. We literally pull up to the house and we're just sitting there. All of a sudden, my entire right side of my body goes numb. I don't feel nothing.
And I'm just sitting here like, what the fuck?
And I'm freaking out, and I'm starting to get the signs that I'm getting a migraine headache. I've been prone to migraine headaches since I was a kid. So I'm like, okay, let me just take something. I kept medicine in the car with me for that specific reason.
But wait a minute, we sat there for a while. You actually started to get the feeling back. Remember?
I started to get the feeling back, but
and then came upstairs.
And then it got worse. Like I started slurring my speech, so it seemed like I was getting ready to have a stroke. So I called my doctor. My doctor, shout out to her. She was actually on the plane, getting ready to get on the plane to head to Germany. She's from Germany, of course.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So she tells me to go immediately to the hospital, go to the ER, and she's gonna have one of the other doctors come see me. So we go back, all right, and then like I'm sitting there and I'm waiting, and out of the blue, like stuff just started happening that I can't even explain. Like I lost my short-term memory, but I remember long-term stuff. So we did an inspection earlier that day, my mother and I. So I was able to tell the doctors and my mom when she came what the floor plan of the house was, but I couldn't even tell you what the address was. I couldn't even remember my meds. I remember sitting up there trying to...
He couldn't even tell the doctors that he had an allergy to a certain med. That's how crazy it was.
Like, I kid you guys not, it was scary. Like, they would ask me, they would say, Mr. Williams, where are you? I would reply, I'm at home, knowing good and well that I'm at the hospital, but I'm saying I'm at home. And my mom thought I was joking, and then when I kept saying it, she started flipping out because she's like, he's not right. And like, I couldn't even unlock my phone. I consciously knew my password, but I kept pushing the wrong buttons. It was bizarre. Like, I got locked out my phone for probably about a good hour. And what they did was, some things I don't remember, some things I do. What I do remember is they had me in the back, they gave me fluids, and like I was throwing up. Like, it was bad. So they ended up having me stay overnight, and basically I slept. Y'all, when I say that I slept for 17 hours, I literally slept for 17 hours. So when it came down to it, my body was exhausted. I didn't realize I was exhausted. And it's crazy that the way, maybe my body was probably telling me that I needed sleep and I wasn't seeing the signs. But according to my mom, I went to sleep probably about 3 or 4 of the afternoon prior, and I didn't wake up until about 6 or 7 the next morning. That's how tired I was, and I did not know. I legit didn't know. So ever since then, I've been at home, done very little work. Mostly, we both been on bed rest for the past few days, and y'all, we will be the first to say, as young people, we need to take better care of ourselves, because we legit thought we were. We been sitting down on weekends, not going out, and then other weekends we be out, hustling side, all that stuff. We were nowhere near busy what we were last year, as we were getting ready for our wedding. Nowhere near that, and just for this to happen, we were just like, we looking at each other like, wow, how did this happen? We shock.
Now you're probably wondering, where the hell was Taylor at during all this? So remember how I got discharged from the ER? So I actually ended up dropping Marquise off at the ER, right? Oh, you can't tell me it's no God up there, because baby, I think that at that point it was like
100.4.
100.4 degree fever. I'm driving this man to the ER because he could. Because by the time when we was on our way to the ER, he had a full blown migraine at this point. So of course, yeah, that was number one. Then while he was sitting in the ER, I was in a car trying to get comfortable because again, I'm like body ache, headache,
And
all types of effed up, right?
also, they wouldn't. So when she was in the ER, they wouldn't let me in, and when I was in the ER, they wouldn't let her in. So after a while, like I was able to tell the doctor, like, bring my wife, bring my wife, bring my wife. They're like, okay, we're gonna call her, bring her, you know. So she eventually did come in. So by that time, that's when I started like throwing up and stuff. But at the same time, Taylor had already called my mother to say, ask her if she was coming down, and she let her know what the situation was.
Then they say Marquise getting admitted. I'm like, oh Lord. First thing I thought was to call his mom and ask her, like, hey, can she stay the night? Because the way my body's set up, I can't do it. I just couldn't do it.
Like y'all, this is literally the first and the only time where we've been legit sick at the same time, and it was all bad.
So finally, she comes, and I drove myself home again through the grace of God. When I tell y'all I was so tired, I literally came in the door, I stripped, and I laid in our couch in the living room. Now, if y'all know me, I can't sleep on like the couch and stuff for too long because it bothers my back. But when you sick and you trying to find some relief, anything that resembles a bed feels good. Knocked out. Jackie and Kiki came. They brought food and drinks and stuff like that. And I really didn't have an appetite. So that was another reason why everybody knew I was sick. Because it's like, I love to eat.
We both do. Matter of fact, I'm glad you brought that up because prior to that next morning when I had breakfast, I don't think I ate probably for about 24 hours.
I don't know.
Maybe almost 36.
I don't know. I can't even tell you.
I'm at this point. I'm recalling what as much as I could.
Yeah.
So. But y'all, so to sum everything up, she's here at the house and I'm at the hospital, and we have Jackie and Kiki looking after her, and then my mom looking after me, and yeah, all I can say is just that God is everything.
Yep. So it turns out they let him come home the next day, and I already knew he didn't have a stroke, but we was trying to convince these doctors, hey, he not having a stroke, he just had a migraine. So it comes home. I'm like, okay, we starting to feel a little bit better. You know, I'm eating a little bit more. Here comes. This is Thursday. Friday comes. Friday morning comes. I'm like, okay, I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm about to have a good weekend. Life started life, and it was like, nope. So I break out into this rash on my hands. I'm like, babe, I'm broke out into a rash and stuff like that. Go to urgent care. And guess what they said was?
Go ahead and tell them.
I had head, foot, and mouth disease. What? Ooh. Now I can laugh at it because it's like, it's random. It's random. We know how. We have an idea how I got it or whatever, but we ain't gonna go into that.
Yeah.
But I tell Marquise, I said, babe, I'm 30 fucking years old. What's with the random illnesses? First, I had to deal with my mouth surgery. Now I got hand, foot, mouth disease. Like, when is it gonna stop? When?
Hey. I got no words.
So the symptoms I was feeling Wednesday, those are the precursor symptoms before getting the rash. But the good thing about it is I'm no longer contagious.
She had to sleep in a separate room from you.
Yeah. just to be cautious. Been checked out by a doctor, so she said I'm on the mend, so I can go back to regular activities. Thank God.
So after all this that's been going on, y'all, we just feel like we need to just go far away. We need vacation, like.
And also, it just let me know. I don't know about you, babe, personally, but it just tells me I need to stop stressing because I was stressing out some stuff. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
So when it came down to it, you got sick because of stress. I got sick because of exhaustion.
Yep.
Bruh. What do you like? What?
Then on top of that, after all that, Mother Nature wanted to peek her head too. I was like, where was you at when we was taking these pregnancy tests?
Like, or see what had happened.
Whatever.
Yeah, that.
I just gotta say, just spend a week, y'all. That's why you haven't heard anything from me.
Yeah, like, see, the thing about it, by the time this episode comes out, it's gonna be late, but you guys are gonna still be able to get the content that you deserve. So
baby, the content almost didn't happen.
Man,
it almost didn't happen.
And then like we almost got into it, like
we almost got into it because I was trying to explain to him like I just wasn't feeling it. Not because I didn't want to do it,
but you just physically wasn't up for it.
I wasn't up for it.
Yeah, and I'm like, come on.
And I had to remind him, like, babe, this is the reason why I'm in this predicament now, because I'm pushing myself.
Yeah, so we like, okay, look, if neither one of us are feeling good, just like stop everything.
Yeah. Because I had to tell him, I said, if I'm not physically up to it, I'm not going to physically push myself to do it, because I don't want to give our listeners, our followers, bullshit content.
I agree with that. We don't
like dead ass.
We don't ever want to short you guys.
At
we want
all.
to make sure that you guys give us our best 100% every time.
Right. I'm not gonna give you no bullshit content. You'd be looking at me like, oh, they just threw this shit together.
No. No. Not us. Never.
Ever.
Never ever.
Ever ever.
Never ever.
Ever ever.
But man, we did take a lot of lessons from this. Just sometimes we thought we were already slowing down, but we're gonna slow down just a lot more.
And when your body says stop, listen to that mug.
Because to all of our knowledge, we only get one body.
Okay.
And you know, we just us telling the story. We don't know. We may be helping somebody.
I hope I'm helping somebody.
Me too.
And also, it just proves the point. When you get into your 30s, random stuff start happening to your body.
Man.
Random.
I didn't want to acknowledge it.
No, we're gonna acknowledge it because I feel like I'm cleaning up the physical mistakes I did in my 20s when I thought I was Superwoman, can do this, that, and the third. Now I'm 30, in my 30s, and it's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna show you the side effects of all that you did. Okay, first it was the wisdom teeth. Oh, then I got these cavities. Oh, we gotta do this. Okay, now, hold the hell up.
Slow down now.
Slow down now. Oh, okay. So we're gonna test your immune system, sis. Boom. Hand, foot, mouth disease. Baby. First of all, if you're not familiar with that,
mostly toddlers get it.
Mostly babies and toddlers get it. It's a virus that you may cause like little bumps, blisters on your hands, feet, and around your mouth.
But you never got
I never got it around my mouth. And I never really got it on my feet either.
Matter of fact, now I think about it, you never got it on your face, period.
Right.
So that's
just mainly my hands. But the fever, it usually comes with a fever, body aches, headaches. You think you have the flu, but it's not. So, yeah.
It's a good thing that we are firm believers in going to the doctor.
Yeah, because, yeah.
So, like, this last couple of weeks, life has been life, and I can't wait to go on vacation because,
I can't wait to celebrate Juneteenth.
Mm-hmm. Barbecue.
Yep. So, but don't worry, guys. Marquise is 100%.
And she is
85%.
better than what we both were. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I'm at 85%. But you want to tell them where they can find us at?
You guys can find us at the You Stuck With Me podcast email at USTUCKWITMEP. I'm sorry, you stuck with me at gmail.com. USTUCKWITME@gmail.com, or you can email us, well, not email us, but message us on Facebook at You Stuck With Me podcast. You can also leave comments on our YouTube page. So You Stuck With Me podcast on YouTube.
And where can they hit you up directly?
You can hit me up directly on IG and Twitter at M1NE_1. That's mine, M1NE_1.
And you can hit me up on Instagram and Twitter. That's Queen Points. That's PO_NTZ. Again, that is Queen Points, PO_NTZ. And also you can follow me on TikTok. That is Queen Points 22. Again, that is Queen Points 22.
So, lesson learned.
Slow down.
Yep, lesson learned.
So, this is your one on your favorite Taylor.
This is your boy Marquise.
And this is the You Stuck With Me podcast.
Remember, you stuck with us.
Hey, come back.
Peace out.
Peace.